And continue. Troubleshooting. Not even once. Alright, but let's get on this Bloodborne journey through the Shaded Woods. Always satisfying to pop the neck. Always. Alrighty, so we're in the Shaded Woods. I've got quite a bit of souls, or blood echoes, but I think I'll be fine going forwards a little bit at the very least. Just a little bit. But by the way, for those tuning in, the Bloodborne portion on YouTube, hello people of the internet, it is I, Soulwreck Dragon here, back with more Bloodborne. This will be a little bit of a shorter one today, just because I was doing Fate before this, and, you know, I've got a specific amount of time for streams that may or may not be flexible. Ooh, look, hats on pikes. I totally gotta start getting used to fighting without just charge attacking everything. Because that kind of fighting is gonna get me in trouble eventually. If I try to rely on charge attacks for literally everything. Twin shards. Now, I know there is a shortcut through this area. I also know that's a trap. But I know there's a shortcut that gets you bypass through most of this area. I just don't know where it is, and I don't really have the desire to try and pull it off either, so... Why did I mention it? Giggles. Okay, so you will not be staggered. If memory serves, though, I believe the shortcut is along over here somewhere. I don't even know why there's a separate area here. Maybe just for that guy to lay in wait, an ambush? Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Just trying to refamiliarize myself with this vicinity. It's been a while since I've been in the Shaded Woods, after all. I don't recall where all the enemies are. I feel like there's a... Yep, there's some doggos over there. Come on, doggo. You're all bark and no bite, doggo. Quicksilver. Son of a biscuit. How did his kick stagger me so? How does a mere kick stagger a god like me? I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, it'll be fine. It was, thankfully, it wasn't too deep in. Thankfully. I hate how fast that man is with his little, like, oh, you're attacking me? Here, taste my torch. It'll do plenty of damage to you. And stagger you. As that just makes sense. Alright, Beastie. Well, a member of the Beast Boy. What was that? Why'd I just phase right through this sucker? Okay. That's what this purpose is for. It's for the back Stabberino of a time. Or rather, the tri-plunging attacks for a time. However, they love their oil. Completely unintentional avoidance of that boy. Son of a biscuit! Why are you able to double tap with a torch? Buy 30,000 plus blood echoes. Hardly knew ya. I guess that was confidence. Overconfidence, rather. Not to mention the sheer rate that sucker was throwing out the oil urns. Like, good gracious, man. Take a break sometimes. Only good thing is, I am learning. And they will not get me with the same tactics again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. That's totally how the saying goes. Totally how it goes. Good frickin' Lord Almighty, dog. Also, why the hell are those oil lanterns, like, hitting me so hard? About damn time. I was getting annoyed with the sound of those getting constantly crash, crash, crash. There we go. Get some vials. And there we go. We're back to almost full power as far as materials goes. Alright, so if memory serves, if you follow those flowers up, you'll be able to bypass a little bit or get to another area. But back here, I believe, is where that shortcut I mentioned before is. But it's also location of a crystal lizard. And frickin' bird hell. Yeah, the shortcut is based around this. Never pull it off. Anyway, it's based around this, yeah. I think you can jump up there and clip through some obstacles. Not gonna do it. Mainly because I haven't seen the trick done in a while, and it's a little gimmicky, not gonna lie. Where's that red light coming from, I wonder? Thankfully, you're an easy person to ban. E-Tigers 1282. Goodbye. Right. I forgot that was a trap. To be fair, I forget a lot of things. A lot of times. Right, this is the hard way of trying to bypass through this village portion. Just trying to remember where there's things that one can do. Heal is easy. Son of a biscuit. Should have anticipated that. We'll leave and then come back because I do believe... Because that's the way forwards, but if I go this way... I hear something rumbling around. I just don't know. There you are. Heyo, dude. Nice try, man. Nice try. Yeah, I think this is the flowers. Yep, these are the flowers that you can use to bypass. And there is another little bit up here. I think this is a beast blood palette. Yes. Nothing else really up here, though. It's just an alternate route to getting down here with a little bit of extra stuff thrown in. And of course, you can go along that way to get to the proper way forwards. I'm not... Totally knew about that, too. I honestly did not know that was there. Good freaking lord, that took me off guard. Thankfully, I was fully healed before running into that sucker. There you go, man. You just gotta get out from behind the tombstones if you want to hit me. Okay. Those tombstones, though, are really obstacles. Alright. Blood... I know that that's a trap right there, and I don't want to trigger it. That's why those enemies don't trigger right away. Unless their pathing will make them not hit that trap. Yeah, look. See, even his pathing is avoiding the trap. But funnily enough, the corpse does not trigger the trap.
Help me! Oh, God!
Mother! You bastard! Oh, shorts. How does the backswing hit me and then stagger? Sometimes the hitboxes, man, it's really questionable, you know? No load time on that one, Straw, with the weapon. Saw how fast he frickin' loaded and shot that time. Because he closed the distance. You get too close, you get the gun. I actually do think I remember the reason for this little bit, so you can bypass a fair bit of those enemies down there that are annoying. Including Oil McSpamalot. Yeah, because those enemies won't aggro on you if you go this way. Useful. Also, I love the logic that these guys are weak of and afraid of fire, yet they're holding the torches. Super sound logic right there, you know? Like, fire bad, me hold the fire, fire fine. Absolutely senseless, lads. Stamina is definitely something we're going to have to look into investing in. Because 4 swings and then being out is not good. 3 swings and nearly being out is also not good. We're going to need to be able to start pulling off longer combos. Especially when we're getting to the point where 3 is just barely enough to get a kill. I think Stam should be the next investment as far as skills go. We want to aggro the big boy first. And I know those two won't aggro unless I get close, so let's go around here. Door does not open from this side. I don't remember where that door opens from. Although I almost feel like the shortcut, or the other way, the glitch thing that I mentioned gets you over there. Almost positive that's how you get over there, in fact. Quickly, at least. Just gonna check, make sure. There's no others. Nope. Okay. Let's kill these 2 suckers now that have killed me before. What accuracy I have with my frickin' smash. Alright. And now this man's just a dead man walking. Or wait, maybe that's the way I'm supposed to go. Honestly don't recall which way is the right way forwards. Honestly don't. Oh, hello, Mr. Shooty McShooterson. He was trying to hide. How precious. What was in here? Nothing. Nope. And this gets us to there, where you can see them slightly moving. And in here we have an item. No enemies ready to gank us. More beast blood pellets. Okay. Item on high. So I think I'm trying to draw upon age-old memory. Also, we do want to... I don't remember how to safely trigger this is the issue. Might have to ready, set, jump! Yeah, they pretty much made a punji pit down here. A deadly trap. With crows, you know. Could have swore there was more down here, though. Could have swore. But no, I guess it was just an antidote. That's fine. Also, totally have ghost powers. Just phasing through wooden boards and all that. Totally. Okay. I guess head up first. Okay. Okay, memory is awakening a little bit. So this leads us back towards the start then. And I think it also leads further in. Which means I think I want to go this way first. I think. I'll know for sure when it comes time. Or maybe I do want to take the high road first. Yep, I'm taking the high road first. I am not dealing, because that is an all oil all the time. I've changed my mind. Besides, obviously we can get down there easily. Oh, you can actually see the trap from this side. That's cool. Probably from the other side, too, if you actually pay attention, which I clearly did not. Alright, can you actually get up from down there? I wonder. Quicksilver.
The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
We get the tonsil stone.
Not even death of sea.
Which, if we go to it, it should be in the key items if memory serves. A lattice, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, step lightly around to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. That is something we will be doing later. But yeah, And we will definitely do that at a later point, but not at the immediate, because in the immediate, that leads us to things I don't want to deal with at the moment. This, however, is indeed leading where I thought it would lead. Alright. Look at all these mushies and flowers growing. So pretty. Look at all these bones, or perhaps they're ferns. Not as pretty. Okay, I feel like there's supposed to be an enemy of some sort around here. Look at that poor sod. You could drop down there, but it's not recommended. Ah, there is an item. Antidote. I wonder why they're giving me antidote here. Surely there is no ulterior motives to having so much antidote. Speaking of which, antidote. What's this? A large open water area. What's this? Large enemies. What's this? Poisonous waters. Yep, we found the swamp area of Bloodborne. Okay. I figured I'd try. I couldn't quite recall if this boy could be... staggered or not. I also clearly did not recall them having the ability to phase through walls. So I do think this is the only legitimate way I can fight this one. Yeah, because this boyo is bugged. And very clearly, high health. I'm pretty much just stubbing his toes. As well. I think he's near death. But that does tell you how tough these fuckers are. I mean, I wanted to do hit and run tactics, but this is just a little bit ridiculous, you know? There we go. Bloodstone Shard. There's a few of them down here as well, which makes it all the more fun. But the rewards for coming down here will be worth. I need to aggro that one and not have it glitch itself to high heaven either. Oh, right. I forgot about these fuckers that hide in this mercury, essentially. The little worm bastards. Parasites, one could say. don't remember exactly where all the little parasites are either. Except apparently they're not very weak to fire. Okay, I'm questioning if I should even bother fighting these suckers. Dirty Blood Gemstone very obviously will give me poison modifier, more frenzied cold blood. Yeah, I mean, you gotta learn to pick your battles. And this place being what it is, I'm picking my battle by not battling. Arcane Blood Gemstone is for magical damage. This one rests upon here. I don't think this one actually attacks. Nourishing Blood Gemstone, I think, is a vampiric one. And then if we go in here, we are free of the buggers. Giants and worms alike. There's a quick little walk around over here. Yep. Okay. So we're safe in here. I'm going to check out these new bloodstones real quick, though. So the Arcane is Arcane Attack. Nourishing is... Oh, Nourishing is just straight up attack. And Dirty is a Rapid Poison effect. Rapid Poison is much more potent than the slow poisoning that we've been getting. I do believe a lot of enemies are fairly resistant to it, though. So it's more of a use to your own effect sort of thing. But we can climb a ladder here. Very, very long ladder. Which leads us to another ladder. Whoops. Silent rolls. Because I guess corpses don't really make a crunching sound when you roll on them. I don't recall if there's anything on these rafters here. Doesn't look like it, though. But where does this lead? Why, Yharnam, of course. Cold Blood Dew, and we're back at that central area over here. So, now's where things will be interesting. Because we're back in Yharnam proper, which begs the question of how nobody else knew of that little hideaway to the shaded woods. Though granted, I suppose that was a bit of a cesspit, so maybe it was a dumping ground for bodies. I need to be very careful because, as you can see, that's a dead horse. Thank you for moving so you're not in my lock-on range anymore. And good night. I'm not dealing with you. Hey, you have a Quicksilver. I think that's the only one. If it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. A madman's knowledge. For the well is not actually a well. Oh, I thought it's just the ladder there. I thought that was some sort of door thing I didn't realize about. Nothing else in this little plaza. Climbity climb, climb. And given that where we are very close to Yosefka's clinic. So let's go and see if we can't pay her a... Ow. Visit. I love how these birds are just like as strong as the birds you would expect them to be in the later game area as well, might I say. Totally makes sense. As does them landing and causing me a big chunk of damage. Yeah, look at all the birds. Yonam's gone to the birds. I see. At least we're very close to one-shotting them. If we can get another weapon upgrade or a little bit more level in skill, although actually skill isn't really doing anything for us anymore, so Yosefka's clinic. We gained a little bit of insight by coming in here. I think I want to head this way first. Where, upon going through this door, with all that dust, we're back where we started. And there is a strange creature right there, giving off a strange sound effect. But no Yosefka. Wonder where she is. Hello? It's not attacking me. And right here we have Canehurst Summons. So, if we go to the Canehurst Summons, that's another key item here. A summons inviting you to Canehurst. An old bloodstained summons inviting an honored guest to the forsaken Canehurst Castle. Rather bafflingly, it's addressed to you. Do not hesitate. The stagecoach leaves from Henwick Crossing. So that is another area we could go to, though that area is even harder still, so we will not be going there. But it's strange that a letter. We must have left it behind when we first woke up and didn't realize it. So silly of us. Oh, so silly. But if we continue along this pathway here, if I go here, this is an empty room, but look on here. It's another one of those things, though it's not as lively. And then here we find da-da-da, the Communion Rune. Another one. This one is for 3 max vials HP. Secret symbol left by Carol Smith of Bergenworth. Several runes relate to blood, including communion, which raises the maximum number of blood vials. This rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood administration, of course, the pursuit of communion. They both have the same exact description. So I don't know why I bothered reading that. But that's in there. So Yosefka must be over here, right?
How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Yep, Yosefka is not home. Yosefka hath been replaced, which is, and it is actually easy. You are able to tell beforehand. I showed it before how you could see through the cracks of the initial doorway, and you can see in there, and Yosefka has a different design than the person that replaced her. And as for where Yosefka is, here she is. Mutated. And you know this because this one drops a Yosefka blood vial. But since you can only carry 1, I'm not going to be grabbing it. And normally you can only get Yosefka blood vials, but after you kill the first boss is when she gets replaced, so yeah. I'm trying to debate, do I want to traverse through the poison swamp again? The answer is no. So we're going to return to the dream real quick. Replenish our vials, and spend a little bit of blood echoes as well. We're actually going to use some of the cold blood as well, now that I think about it. Because that could be very well worth doing. Frenzied. Okay, so the cold blood does not give any bonuses for having the proper runes. That is somewhat sad, actually. I was hopeful. And we might as well also gain the Madman's knowledge. Alright, now the doll is the next person I must find. She's looking at a grave. Hello, doll.
Welcome home, good. What is it? Hunters have told me about, but I am with you. Of course, I do. Isn't that?
She has nothing new
Very well,
dialogue,
let
though.
me-
I thought she had something unique for being at the grave, but I guess not. Alright. So we should bump our skill up to 30 here. And then we can start pumping endurance. Endurance and vitality both to 20 should be our next goal.
Farewell, good. May you.
Skill, unfortunately, is not helping our current weapon, but it will help our final build. Insight can be used to purchase papers and other stuff, but we have no need. And then the other purpose for coming here is Gem Fortification. So, this is the current one. I want to replace this one. Nope, I can't, actually. I have nothing that is... Actually, nope, that's attack versus beasts. Blunt attack, which this is a thrust, not a blunt weapon. So yeah, this is the best, and that's the best. So, maybe the pistol? No. So those triangle gems are not applicable to my current weapon. Sadness. Alright, so we will now traverse back to the Forbidden Woods. And we get to fight through that bit of enemies again. Although, we can skip the town this time because we know to avoid it, since we've already cleared it. But yeah, we know Yosefka isn't nice, so it's a good thing we haven't been sending the nice people of Yharnam there. But what about somebody that's not exactly, in Yharnam? You know? Somebody who's in a place that's infested with beasts. Would it not be better to send somebody that is in such a place to her? After all, somebody in a place infested with beasts is probably not trusted. Alright, we can still only on 4 attacks, but we do have a little bit more of a buffer between that last one. Which is good. Sadly, no damage increase, but I already stated that's not going to happen for a little while yet. There we go. And continue forwards. So we're slowly narrowing the pathways of travel down. Let's head up here now and see who is... Let's talk to this person that gave us the Godhead thing. Maybe they have something more to say now.
Oh, Evans, would you stop that? Every peep you make brings us bad luck. I have it bad enough already. Please, just leave a poor old woman be.
Now that's odd. That certainly doesn't sound like the person that we spoke to before. I do so hope that they're not leading us to a trap by sending us to that old church or anything. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah. So that voice will appear as soon as you open the door down here from the next building you talk to. So yeah. It didn't matter who I spoke to, that voice would always be the next one. As when we open the door to the Forbidden Woods, we let something out. White Church set. We'll go over that in just a moment. I need to clear the air here. Okay. So the White Church set is what we just unlocked. So the White Church hat. It has better defense in everything except for physical defense. Attire of special church doctors. These doctors are superior to the black preventative hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood administration and the scourge of the beast. They believe that medicine is not a means of treatment, but rather a method for research, and that some knowledge can be obtained only by exposing oneself to sickness. Just seeing if there's anything else. The church engages in the hunt in a medical capacity. When a cancer is discovered, one must pinpoint its location, reach in, and wrench it from within the host's bosom. And this is what the White Church Hunter set looks like. I am going to actually wear it, except for the hat. Because I do like the look of it a little bit better. But we do need the full white set in order to get one last NPC saved. I don't know how I killed that one with the backswing, but I'll take it. However, I'm not going to go and save them yet. I need to unlock another shortcut first. Because otherwise it's just going to be freaking pain in the buttocks to make my way back out here. And this just lowers this gate. Nothing terribly special. And the gate, it leads us in here, which, if I remember correctly, there is not an enemy. I guess I forgot. I guess I remembered incorrectly. Blue elixir. That's a new item, though. So blue liquid. Liquid medicine that makes still bodies undetectable. Dubious liquid medicine used in strange experiments conducted by high ministers of the Healing Church. A type of anesthetic that numbs the brain. Hunters are able to retain consciousness by force of will, make use of a secondary effect of the medication which dilutes the presence while standing still. So it is essentially a camo thing. It does more than when standing still, though. It's just you're always a little bit harder to detect. Very useful for speedrunning through areas that would otherwise be quite the danger. Very, very useful. And look at that, we have another one of the Kidnapper Men. However, Kidnapper Men are dead men. He didn't give me much fashion either. So sad. Can't open there. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there's another dangerous enemy around here. I just can't recall where they are. The Beast's Roar. Check that out. So that is a hunter's gear item. You need Arcana for these, and this is the first one we are getting. The Beast's Roar. Force of Beast's Roar repels nearby foes and objects. One of the forbidden hunter's tools made by Irreverent Izzy. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beasts, if only for a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is a broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords. Begs the question, what terrible things lurk within the frames of men? Now, I do think I actually might have missed one of those back at the hidden workshop, and I should actually go and probably check that out. I'll do that the next time I get a checkpoint. Molly's, and that is the village area. We're in the bridge above the village. Did not mean to bow to the murky waters down there. We can drop down there, but first we have a couple more enemies that are worth eliminating. since they otherwise are a freaking pain. There's a weird moaning sound you can hear as well. Wait, is this how you get to that one area? Maybe? No, it's not. Can't remember. Well and truly cannot recall. But I think the only reason to come to this point is because you can get a jump on those fools down there with a molly. Very clearly weak to fire. And then, so we're out of mollies. Probably not my best idea, but, you know, it's an idea. But I think this is a little bit more. Yep, 10 more to be specific. And into here. Thankfully, this doesn't follow the logic of normal oil pits in the Soulsborne games, where one little spark will light it all up and destroy everything inside. Because that would suck. Am still doused, though. And looky here. What looks to be a hunter, based on his garb. He met a sad and ignoble end. And then over here, we have a man-made tunnel system. Twin bloodstones, more twin bloodstones, and a door. Door leads into here. Wasn't sure if he was alive or not. Better safe than sorry, you know. And then this is that shortcut I showed you before. So there is the way of shortness. Hooray. So now you can bypass even more. This area is so big that they give you plenty of ways to bypass it. It's just glorious. Ow! Mother trucker. Mother trucker. That man is a friggin' sniper. No idea why he submitted to the scourge of beasts. He could have been a god-tier sniper rifle hunter. Could let a rifle gang or something. Sniping the beasts from the rooftops. Click, click, click. No more down the chimney with old Saint Nick. Dead man. And nothing else up here. He will give us his bullets, though. Thanks for the ammo, dude. It will be appreciated. Alright, now, I remember there is danger in one of these houses. I just don't remember which one. Also, somebody's a man in a cannon. Okay, this was not the danger house, clearly. However, there is a little secret hidey passage between the buildings for a quicker method to get up front, although it doesn't really matter because they're going to aggro on your ass anyways. I don't think I want to fight him just yet. Because there's a more dangerous foe than him. Lurking. Menacingly. I kind of want to trigger that other foe's aggro. Also, very clearly, that cannon packs a punch. Considering it just blew up a wall. Although I think those walls are just temporary ones made to be blown up by the cannon.
This town's finished.
Okay. Good, good, good. I can hear the more dangerous enemies' growls here. You might even be tempted to just rush the boyo up there, but it would be very ill-advised. And not even this building is a safe one. Alright. No more shortcuts forwards. And now you might think it's safe to attack him. And it might actually be, but you can see over there is the real danger if you get too overconfident here. Thankfully, I've got enough stam. Oh, I got lucky. And while you can fire it, you can't fire it with any real gusto, sadly. Yeah, totally wasn't enough right there to have a giveaway for that. There we go. Now, we're safe. I feel. I'm pretty sure there's not a second one hidden around here. Okay. Whew. I'm lucky. Alrighty. So now, checkity check down here. There's some more shards that are twinned, and get a look at over there. We'll be getting there soon. First, though, into this old grain silo. Where there are some men on patrol. I forgot I don't have the hand lantern in this playthrough. And we see a new type of foe. Snakehead. They do have a bit of a wind-up period before they fully mutate, but those suckers be dangerous. Dangerous. Whoa. Alright. And over here, can't recall if there's more enemies hiding about, but we do want to drop. Saw a boy over there. And nothing over here but death, so we want to go this way. Hey, wolfers. Bye, wolfers. And I don't believe he was overlooking anything special. No, he was not. Instead, we want to come over here. No, not over here. Where do I go? I'm trying to recall where I go. Wait, I think I have to... No, wait, I gotta climb the ladder. That's right, that's right. I climb the ladder here. Because I dropped down before. And this takes us... back into the silo. Higher up, though. Walk across some gears. Some poisonous knives. Upsy-dupsy. And look at this. Blood. And boards. And what is that person doing over there? Why, it almost looks like they're eating something. They're eating a person. Oh my. And this is not the first person they've eaten either.
Oh, blimey. Don't scare me like that.
And that one's a
Well, not
child.
like this.
Oh,
I took a
okay, that's
monster.
not a child, it's an old person.
Oh, thank the stars. You're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
So, we want to tell him of Yosef's clinic, because he's clearly a bad guy. Maybe the two bad guys will take each other out.
I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks.
And he gives us the blood cocktails.
Thank you. I can't very...
He doesn't mind us wrecking his crib either. But yeah. That's what he has to offer. And there's this here. Some more poison knives. And then we can just drop. Back to the beginning of the grain mill thing. But yeah. If you send him to Odeon Chapel, he does not actually go in because of his nature. And he will pick off the NPCs living there one by one by one. Which is not good if you want to do some story stuff. So it's better to send him to Yosef's clinic because eventually you will have to fight him and he is not an easy fight. Over here, I find some Madman's knowledge. And I think it's over here. No, this is the way up from here. So we're not yet at the shortcut. We're very close, though. My memory serves we are very close to a shortcut here. Which is about bloody time. Nothing there. Another bridge with more hats. This one has a fully developed snakehead, though. Already mutated. Took me a little bit to get a hold of its attack patterns, but we got him. Yeah, now things are about to get more slithering around these parts. A lot more slithering. However, before we venture into said parts, we're gonna head up a little bit to get that item we spotted across the way. Just some more Bloodstone Shards. You can't actually drop down there, so don't risk it. And then over here, we find an elevator. Up we go. From the elevator, in here, there's an item, some antidotes, and a man that we cannot lock upon.
Ah, a new face, are you?
A bucket-headed man.
And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
We'll join the League.
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol Rune, symbol of the League.
The Impurity
The
Rune.
night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
This guy is clearly not unhinged. However, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that is the extent of his storyline, is him giving you the League thing. Yeah, he's only found in here. He has 2 summon locations. However... Oh. Okay, so there is a little bit more. So there is a little bit more. You need to get Vermin in order to proceed his quest line. Okay, so you need to get Vermin to proceed down the quest line, which is... Hang on. Yeah, I'm looking through stuff. So, Vermin. Vermin is a consumable item. It was added in a patch. They drop from Red-Eyed, Old Hunters, and the Hunter's Nightmare, co-op play, and a PvP reward item. So, you also need to have the Impurity Rune equipped. So, we will eventually do his quest line, but I'm not going to the Hunter's Nightmare just yet. As for the Impurity Rune, symbol of the League Oath. It boosts HP during co-op by 2%. Carol room that transcribes even human sounds. This room was discovered inside the Forbidden Beast Eater. Came to symbolize impurity in the Oath of the League. Confederates of the League cooperate with the hunters from the other worlds and hunt to discover vermin. Vermin writhe within filth and are the root of man's impurity. Crush all vermin without hesitation. So we will eventually want to equip that. You need to do 5 total for the quest line of the League. We will return to the dream, though. Because with the White Church Hunter's Garb, as well as the, a little bit more blood echoes, we should be able to get another level up. We can rescue another person. We can check to see if we can't find another one of the Hunter's tools.
Very well. Let me.
If my memory serves as to its location. Hey, we can in fact do that. So let's get a little bit more vitality as well.
Farewell, good. May you.
Alright, so first let's go to this tombstone. Nope, not that one. This tombstone. You want the abandoned old workshop. I must have missed it down here. I must have. Because my brain space is telling me it's around here. I never really use these, mind you, but I do recall some of their locations. Also, I should probably engrave the vial one, just because I'm not going to be able to do co-op play, but, you know. So, I did miss it. It was literally right here. The old hunter's bone. And look at that. It was at the grave the doll had been kneeling at priorly. It's the old hunter's bone. It will be in here. The Art of Quickening. Speeds up rolling and quick steps. Unlimited use. The bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said he was an apprentice to old Gurman and a practitioner of the arts of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunter carries a torch who are sustained by the dream would tease an old art from his remains. Random. It's another item we can't actually use, sadly, because I don't have Arcane. Maybe later. Maybe at a later point we'll get the Arcane, but for now, it is just not to be. And then we want a Hypogean Gal. Because if we proceed too much further, we will lock ourselves out from saving this person. Even if we aren't going to be completing her quest line, now that I think about it. just because completing her questline locks out another questline. So... down, 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 all the way to where we were. We want the whole hunter set that is so white. Also, note she prays in the name of the healing church.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least.
She gives us some knowledge.
Sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you.
Which begs the question of how bad is the church that they want knowledge?
Thank you, sir. I was seized on the street by a hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight.
Yes.
And the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
You want to go to the Odeon Chapel.
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt.
As do I.
Kind hunter.
As do I. This is faster than traversing all the way back again, you know? Because that's always annoying to traverse. Alright, and now, turn to the dream. We're going to engrave the Vile Blood badge into our skull cap. And then we will continue through the Shaded Woods. Excuse me. We have air, lake, and moon. And now impurity. Back to the woods. To the woods we shall go, to the woods we shall go. Hi-ho, la cheerio, to the woods we shall go. So we do have a fair bit of other locations we can obviously head to. We can continue along this path, which is the main path. We can proceed to Canehurst, which is a very difficult path, or we can do what the mysterious stranger wanted us to do and head to the right of the cathedral. There's also the DLC. The order that I'm going to go with is, I'm going to continue down this path for a little bit of time. However, after that, I am going to, shortly after that rather, I'm going to head to the place to the right of the church. Gravity-defying where? Followed shortly after that by heading back to here. Because the DLC is very tough. So I'm going to save that sucker for last. Not last, but like later. Not until the next phase of gameplay, when I can start getting a better weapon and such. Because otherwise, I will regret it. I've tried the DLC earlier, and it is not an easy time. And dying over and over and over again gets very boring very fast. Some frenzied cold blood, nothing else. You know, at least this is a nice and relatively safe path. There's only one enemy on the way down. And now we see a new enemy type, snake balls. Literally balls of snakes. Much like rat balls, or where there's balls of where rats get tangled by their tails in a big mating frenzy, which is just disgusting, really. So you do want to be careful of these things because, as evidence, they are strong and sneaky. They can blitz you down hard and hellishly. And it is a little bit of a lull, and it's not too bad of a walk back at the very least, you know? So there is that going for me. But yeah. I'm just trying to think as far as progress goes. I want to say I'm like halfway through the Forbidden Woods. Ideally, I make it to the boss in this stream and maybe even kill the boss, but that's ideal. We will, of course, find out. So this area of the woods is a little bit more on the... is even more so on the fuzzy side than the others. I think I can actually avoid this guy. I don't think he turns around to face me, and I don't think he goes the long way down either. I didn't recall if there was any items on any of those. I must say, I do like how your first introduction to these enemies is so nice and easy. And then they just start swarming and getting you. It's so deceptive. At the very least, we know we can go back to our old habit of charge attacks for the win, or not. Good freaking Lord Almighty. Do enough damage there, little snake boy and girls. It's kind of hard to know with snakes, you know. So, it's effective, but slow, so we risk the poisoning. But if we hit them from far enough away, it's effective and effective. Awesome. Okay, so that's this little nook. Clearly their numbers are great. And they drop us murky blood gemstones, which is slow poison and physical up near death. Not really too useful. Slow poison is kind of meh. Rapid poison is better, and near death, you don't ideally want to be too close to death that often. Dang, I was hoping I would get a total kill on this sucker. We did, but we got a little closer than I would have liked. Nothing. Some deep breathing. I wonder what lies in wait. I honestly don't remember what's making the deep breathing sounds. But I'm sure I will find out soon. Look at that person prostrating themselves before that. It's not a groaning. It's a scrape of an axe being dragged. More twin bloodstone shards. And this is that other side of there. Because I want to explore everything, I need to be cautious. Especially so since, you know, snakes are dangerous. I don't want to drop down there yet either, because that will lead me to area I can't get back to here from easily. Okay, so that's forwards. There's still a little bit more to explore around here, including the axe boy. Wherever he's gone and disappeared himself too. He's probably lying in wait to get me. Oh, nope, there he is. It wasn't him lying in wait, it was the snakes. I'm so glad I've chosen this for my current weapon. More twin shards. Nothing else here, although a nice look of the sea. And Axeman reveals a sinister secret. And then he proceeds to ignore us. Because we're out of his aggro range. Like all good enemies should. I kid. There we go. A little bit of dance to do that, but we got him in the end. You can still hear what sounds like something heavily breathing in the distance, though. Also, look at these. These look a lot like those stones that mysterious figure gave us. I'm sure there's absolutely no connection. Twin shards. See that snook there, but I don't see any others, so. I don't see any others because I'm clearly blind as a freaking bat. Okay, there's that snake boy up there. Deal with him in a minute. Just want to examine surroundings a bit more. Okay. So this is here. Oh, I forgot how much of a maze this Shaded Woods, the Forbidden Woods area was. Yeah. Oh, snap! I nearly died there because I almost got myself freaking caught in a corner. Tempering Blood Gemstone. Rank 3. Physical attack up 5.4% and a slow poison effect. That is probably a little bit better than something I've got, at the very least. So definitely something to invest in. Obviously not right away. Whoa, mother! Rucker, I need to pay better attention. Screw these snakes. I might be a Slytherin, but there is such a thing as too many snakes. Alright. And think there might have been... No, I guess I was wrong. There wasn't anything extra special. Heidi hidden behind the tree. Oh well. Bully for me. There is an upper area there to go, but... there is something big right over there. A spitting snack. And I guess I made my way down here anyways. Some twin bloodstone shards. However, luckily, path forwards is right there. Unluckily, we have a spitting snack blocking the way. Spitting snack surrounded by baby snakes. And the spitting snack can move. Now, very clearly, I want to deal with the little snack first. Because I do not need to be multi-teamed. Ah, there was 2 little snacks there. So we got incredibly lucky we paid attention. It's like the little snakes are trying to be sneaky. Yeah. There was another little stick hidden. Damn. Damnity damn damn. Damnity damn. Alright, so we're in Snake Town now, and that's gonna be a crawl to get through, so in efforts of taking a bit of a nap, because I do have a 3-hour exam later today, I do think I am going to probably be calling this stream here. Kind of get a little short, especially for a Bloodborne stream, but you know, like I said, I think I need to take a nap before I take my finals for this semester. So, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to drop me a follow here on Twitch or a like on YouTube, and drop me a sub either or would be appreciated. Once again, thanks so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.